Greetings and salutations, everyone. So for today, we'll be playing the next Touhou game. Just make sure all the settings are good. Let's see. Okay, I think it's all set up now. So this one is Touhou 8, Imperishable Night. I always go with the easy mode level so I might have a chance of winning. So in this one, instead of just a single person, you have like teams of 2. So we have Reimu and the Umbrella Lady that I couldn't get to last Touhou teamed up, and then there's Marissa and Alice Margatrite, the doll person there. We have the maid and the vampire as a team here. And we have the Netherworld Dwellers team with, well, the Netherworld chaps, yes. I quite liked the maid last time, so I'm probably just gonna go with her and see what happens. At least at the start. So in this game, when you do your focus to slow down, you turn into the other character. So you're like 2 characters in one here. First, we need boss down. Okay, I didn't ask you to follow. What are you saying? I worry about your safety. Moreover, what if the bug we saw earlier shows up again? Indeed, as they say, speak of the bug. If I showed up, perhaps you'll hand over the lady of the mansion to me. Even if you show up, who would pity a bug that much? Don't they say that if you put enough bugs together, even they will have a small soul? 80% smaller, actually. You trying to intimidate me? No, we're trying to kill you. Don't worry, I'm not interested in non-humans anyway. Your disinterest is just more reason to worry. If you were human, you'd at least be treated as food. She's a lady without mercy, after all. Ah. The increase of fireflies lately makes everything so beautiful. It's like, yeah, that comment totally clashes with the situation. I changed the subject, Lee. I only heard the second half. What were you trying to say? So far, so good, as usual, how it goes with the first part. The path where humans vanish. Okay, the next little mini-boss segment. Wait. We're in a hurry. I'll listen if you follow us. So you won't stop even if I ask. A human and a bat, that's an unusual pair. Humans are what I'm after, though, not bats. Shit, is that perhaps night out? Of course, well-behaved children sleep during the day. The night is for man-hunting. Too bad we're in a hurry, so mind getting shot down right now? Didn't I say to wait? My lady, we shouldn't stoop to this thing's level. There isn't time. True. Don't joke around. Aren't you scared by birds flying in the night? You mean fried chicken? I prefer human. What does she mean? My lady, she said fly, not fry. Whatever, I'll show you the true terror of darkness. Terror of darkness, It does get quite dark, actually. Hard to tell where the enemy is during the darkness. Sakura, to fry that bird or go on ahead. Which shall we do? Let's ignore that small fry and get back to work. The night is short. By the way, why are we heading this way? Refueling. ... So there's like time here. It was 11:30 and now it's 12:30 in the morning. Memories of the History Eater's home. Gonna use a bomb to escape from the corner. It's you, the bastards planning to attack the village at midnight. My lady, let's pass by this place quickly. Well, I'm not hungry at the moment, so... Damn, without the humans in the village, there are only yokais and weirdo left. Who in the world are you? There's no end to this now, is there? My lady, you're toying with it a little too much. Look around, you devils. There's nothing here, can't you see that? Wait, shouldn't there be a human village here? Well, I rarely visit such places, but are you familiar with this village, Sakura? Yes, the furniture in the mansion is made skillfully by these humans, in fact. Look closely, as you can see, there's absolutely nothing here. Now move along, since I said so. What a horrible attitude. What did you do with the humans in the village? Don't you understand? I made it such that no humans ever lived here. Taking the entire history of this village now. Sakura. Does she work well as little sister's tutor? She feels like a good teacher for local history. We don't need any more bookworms in the mansion. Arg, I'll say it once more. There isn't and never was anything around here, especially not humans or a human village. There's something about the way you speak. My lady, would you give me a bit of time? We really are in a hurry. Shall I consume the devil's history as well? Yeah, that's just great. Maybe it's peculiarity of where Hakuta. As long as you just look at history, you won't be able to change your fate. My lady, now may I borrow some time? Can't be helped, you can use a bit of my time, just a moment's worth. Ah, that was refreshing. Let's move on, my lady. The village is still invisible. Are you really refreshed? Yes, indeed. I'm thoroughly refreshed. Good to hear, but thanks to her, I've lost the direction that evil air was in. Do you know where to go, Sakia? I've absolutely no idea. However, she might be useful for a problem like this. I mean, the cause of this corrupted moon? It could only be her doing. There are very few beings capable of this. See, bookworms can be useful, but the mansion doesn't need any more of them. Her mansion's bookworm really is a bookworm, so she's hardly useful at all. Well, she does have a lot of useless knowledge. We really don't need any more. So apparently that took an hour in universe. Because now it's 1:30 in the morning. Legendary Paradise. Nice bamboo forest background. Stop right there. It was you, after all. No wonder I thought the flow of time seemed weird. What are you talking about? You're always doing weird things, right? That's secure for you. Ah, you're cruel. Yeah, you always do weird things, but this time you went too far. You know, this reminds me of the Scarlet Mist. But even though Secure is doing weird things, they're not the weirdest by far. Right now, we're on our way to punish the real culprit. Maybe you could fool a bird with your lame excuse. You won't trick me, though. Every move you make, time stops. The night becomes long. The mastermind behind this endless night is you. Yeah, so, anything wrong with that? My lady, stopping the night was not our original goal. Looking at the moon behind Reimu, it's already been... The moon has nothing to do with this, right? Vampires will wander around during an endless night. What could be more dangerous than that? Well, I am Lord of the Night, so please excuse me. I don't think you're helping. Anyway, I'll restore the normal flow of time. It's my duty to defeat these yokai threats. You still not understand why we're stopping the night? So yeah, there's no need to hurry as long as you're manipulating time. I don't mind being misunderstood. It's a good chance to pay her back for that day. Well, if my lady says so. So are you ready to go back to your coffin? As I told you before, coffins are for the dead. That windowless, dark, and scarlet coffin. So you get a different bomb if you use it as the vampire instead. And if you are in the other mode, the yin-yang symbols are there, but if you switch to this mode, then they disappear. She's running away, this way. Think you can escape from my knives? Okay, here she is again. Are you not getting lost in this bamboo forest? Roger's following you, you can't escape. Surprised me by both attacking at once, now I'm ready. Lose yourselves in the gap of my boundary. This is an interesting attack. Don't really have to move much though. First death right there. Just use some bomb power. Just another bomb. Just another bomb. Out of bombs so I can escape from it. I've had my revenge. Through the fever of not drinking your blood, so go on home. Not yet. What was the purpose of stopping the night? Could have asked that before we fought. We've won, so we have no need to answer it. Mumbles, restoring the eternal full moon. Not eternal. Decide we discuss it if we're still night tomorrow. Take a look at that mansion. There's always random mansions everywhere. So now it's 2 a.m. Ow. Pure cage in the filthy world. You're too late. I've already sealed all the doors around here. You'll never get to her now. Is this your doing? This accident with the moon? She looks suspicious, especially with that defiant appearance. Less so than you, winged one. Anyway, what business do you have here at midnight? Important business. You're behind the moon incident, right? You're here to clean up this mess from the roots. I'm good at cleaning. Moon incident, I never thought you would notice. You're just filthy earth crawlers, after all. Fortunately, I'm a filthy being who watches only the moon and the stars in the sky. I know when the moon changes, for good or bad. You're a night person, my lady. Return the full moon to the earth right away. I can't do that yet. I thought someone came for a meeting. The merely lost yokai. Even so, there's no chance anyone would meet her. Who are you? Sakuya, this is the villain. I knew it at once. That's a villain's face. What a cruel thing to say. It's true, I sealed the chamber of the earth. It was for the sake of this girl and the princess. If that's the case, we won't leave until we beat you. Too bad, it's still useless. Udange, I'll leave it to you. Whatever you do, don't let them steal our princess. Please leave. These closed doors shall never open. I found there's a way past anything. How troublesome. Going off the beaten path is always secure. Follow the path, overwhelm the enemy. That's the trick to avoiding complaints. Haha, the only path is the one behind you. You can't turn back now. We won't turn back. Aren't you aware that you've fallen into my trap? Left, right, up and down, your sense of direction is already out of order. Though you think you fly straight ahead, you're floating around aimlessly. See my eyes and lose every last trace of your mind. Whoa. Proceed along the route, lady. We will soon come to the exit. Sakya, that one we saw before, must be over there, but, you better be careful. But I'm with Sakya, so we'll be alright. The master's power is beyond comparison to me. You may have beaten me, but do you think you're a match for my master? Overwhelming. Now we'll finish this before dawn. I see, it was you that lengthened the night. I thought that. She thought that, yes. Now it's 3. Oh my goodness. Orb in the night sky hiding the princess. You're following me most obedient. Hey, is there no end to this? I've gone so far, but the end of the corridor still can't be seen. Don't know what happened there, but everything exploded. Looks like we passed through the corridor, but where are we? That's enough. Have you noticed after coming so far? Damn it, we've been tricked, Saki. That isn't the moon. Certainly, it's a little on the large side. Well, it's because we're closer to it, I guess. Yes, you've come down this corridor to a counterfeit moon. The full moon is the key linking the Earth and the moon. If that link is destroyed, nothing can come or go between the Earth and the moon. See, everyone's deceived by the illusion, just like you. It's an illusion. I wonder if that absurdly long corridor was also an illusion. Seems like an illusion. Such a long corridor, no cleaning mop could stand a chance. Well, I guess you'd need a wet rag, not a mop. That would give you a backache, though. What a pointless thing to worry about. It's an illusion, an illusion. No, what's the point of this huge charm? Nobody's trying to go to the moon. There are many fools headed for the moon outside of Gensokyo, though. However, all I intended was to keep the princess from being hunted. Dawn comes with things as they are, and nobody will come from the moon anymore. That's why we saw nothing but rabbits. They were moon rabbits. No, most of them were caught on the Earth. Only a race we saw just now is a true moon rabbit. Doesn't matter. Our purpose is finding the one who stole the full moon. The reason they did is unimportant. The whole reason why we came here was to find the criminal and beat them up. Sakya, you mustn't go easy on this one. You haven't gone easy on anyone so far. So you're fighting to the death? I won't die. You're very composed. The reason I lured you out here was so I could amuse myself as much as I wanted. Don't worry, I'll give you back your full moon in the morning. Now we only need to play here till we see the dawn. That's a relief, my lady. The moon will be restored whether we win or lose. Are you going soft? You must make her pay for her disrespect towards me, or her reputation in Gensokyo will suffer. The full moon doesn't matter to me anymore. Ha, what a brat. There's no way little children like you can stand against an eternal being like me. Your history of Scarlet, divided by my history, the result is 0. To an eternal one such as I, your existence is merely an instant. Well, my lady, we should respect the elder. You're the youngest among us. Also, it was you who stopped the night, yes? You might incur the wrath of the princess for doing that. Well, respect me as much as you want, Saki. They aren't listening. That's why youngsters these days are bothersome. I think you'll find this medicinal barrage more poignant than your chatter. Oh. Just gonna panic. Use that probably way too ahead of a time. What are you playing at? Aaron, I'll use my power to give you one more chance. If you're defeated this time, you devils, arcane medicine, and Aaron's true power, you'll never forget this. I can't seem to be able to shoot anything. Guess we won. Nighttime at the Scarlet Mansion. After many nights of the full moon, the denizens of Kensokyo became suspicious. The denizens of the Scarlet Mansion noticed that the moon has become brighter and brighter, rivaling the sun's light, while its shape became more and more exaggerated. Yet certainly the moon had been restored. Ah, the princess of the moon, where had she taken it away to? Mistress, let me pour you some fresh tea. Crimson moonlight and tea, Kensokyo is such a wonderful place, don't you agree? Certainly is. This moon is especially red, but it's not supposed to be that way, is it? So wonderful, though. Why do you suppose it's so red? It's very nice. The moon only reflects light shown on it. What we see is only the light from our hearts. Why would that be red? It's completely unscientific. It's Kensokyo. Unscientific is the way things are. Really? I'll tell you why the moon is red. The color of the moon is derived from that light which isn't absorbed by it. Blood or light, being the only color left, reflects off the moon and rains down upon Kensokyo. This light will cause humans to bleed a deeper shade for us. It's odd that I didn't notice the moon was red till tonight. Sakio, what do you think? I agree. However, it's not my place to question such things. Just tell me what's on your mind. I think that tonight's moon is very red, but this may be part of the moon rabbit's madness. That this time, the moon isn't the only battlefield. Typical Kensokyo. As usual, I have no idea what's going on. Where did that moon rabbit run off to anyway? We'll have to track it down to figure out what happened. Kensokyo's moon was so unnatural that it turned red. It was obviously a fake. Of course, both Sakura and Romelia already knew that. While they both knew it, they had never spoken of it before. To find the truth, they would have to venture out again to investigate. Nor will ending number 7. Try playing again without using a continue. I didn't think I did use a continue. I mean, it said normal ending, not bad, so I don't know. If you play again without... You have to do like a second playthrough, maybe? It's not telling me I did anything wrong, just that you played again and it's different, maybe. Just gonna check how to unlock stuff real quick in case I did anything wrong. Frames drop 26%. Whatever that. Okay, so yeah, you just play it again. The ending will be different. So this video is going to be on the longer end, probably, if do it all over again, but it was fun enough, so why not? I don't know if it has to be the same character or not. I guess this file will be opened at the top of the thing. This means if I do it again, I'll get the B ending instead of the A one. So let's do it again. So same stuff. Crap, there was a door that wasn't properly sealed. The one we're seeking must be in there. My eyes cannot be deceived. Oh no, my master will be mad at me. So I just go to a different door this time instead of just going down the endless hallway. Five impossible requests. Jeez, didn't I say not to let them come this way? Sakya, this isn't who we're looking for. Well then, let's shoot her down at once. My lady, is anyone hurt? They will be. No, I'm not. Who are you? Getting rice in an errand, coming so far. It'd be unfair if you weren't hurt even a little bit. Too bad I'm invincible the night of the full moon. Really? I didn't know that. My lady, it's the true full moon. I didn't realize it at first. I said that because I knew. This is the true full moon. I wonder when this moon vanished from the earth. It lost its power to drive humans insane. This full moon is. Sakya, watch out. Yes, this moon will drive any human who looks at it insane. But I seem fine. Of course, Sakura would be okay. She's very well disciplined. Well, even without Sakura, I would still be invincible under this full moon. Oh, how cruel. We'll assist you in any situation. Please rely on me. Oh my, Sakura, are you starting to go insane? The moon gave many powers to the beings of the earth. Many of them, such as magic, were originally the moon's powers. Does your friend rely on the moon as well, Miss Vampire? So what? It's a full moon now. That means we're invincible. Wonderful. We give the moon turn some of the earth to monsters to regulate their filth. That's all over now. Those on the earth have sealed the monsters themselves. That's why only useless creatures who assault humans in predetermined patterns are left. There's nothing like tea on a nice day. Anything wrong with that? People of the earth no longer fear the moon in the night. They become more and more arrogant. These nights, the light of the moon is no longer necessary. These days, the ebb and flow of the tides and the coast no longer matters. Finally, I hear that they're invading the moon. I don't care what those worthless humans are doing. But you're far from the moon, right? I mean, you're from the moon, right? Why don't you go back there and fight against the Earth? I have a reason I can't go back to the moon. I'm no longer their ally, nor can I move about freely on the Earth. You won't go back to the moon and you have no place on Earth. You must have done something terrible, right? I've been hiding from these powerless people so that I won't bother them. We are an invincible lady and an invincible human. Here to test that claim that we have no power. Well then, my impossible requests, which have defeated so many humans in the past. I wonder if you can clear them. Fists are the ones who froze the night. It was you, wasn't it? This is where my shots don't seem to do anything, so just stay alive. Fragmented eternal being did something. Don't know if that means I won or the ending of the boss battles are always strange. Maybe it's just like bonus fights. Let's see what ending I get. Nighttime at the Scarlet Devil Mansion. The real moon has at last returned to Kensokyo. It's turned out the fake moon had been nothing more than a paper toy, while the real moon has been obscured by the distortion of madness. Naturally, the human eye could not see past such an illusion. The light reflected from the moon had been polarized, its wavelength altered to the point that it was no longer in the visible spectrum. After time, though, this would drive those humans affected by it insane. Invisible and silent nocturnal creatures were an advantage. Highly sensitive humans were affected worst of all and went mad. Get to the root of the madness, the person who controlled it would have to be found somewhere in Kensokyo. The tranquil light of the full moon shone down on Kensokyo. The black lake shone white in the moonlight, while the forest formed a wreath of darkness around it. The light from the lake sprayed across the ruby-tinted Scarlet Mansion. Going to the moon. Is this meeting even necessary? As a matter of fact, weren't they exiled? But after being away from home for centuries, what do you talk about? Whatever was in vogue at the capital of the moon had long gone out of style by now. Do you even think they like Kensokyo's trends? What do we do, Earthlings, humans, and yokai? We have nothing in common. And after this is all over, what do we do then? Sweet. These 3 Japanese food trays are nice, sweet, yet subtle. Truth is, humans have already been to the moon. The era of devils like us has already come to an end. But I'm not a devil, am I? What about me? You've been here with us for such a long time that it hardly seems fitting to still call you human. You saying that you would like another human servant? It's a lot of training to bring someone up for this position. I see. Well, let's leave for the moon now. A trip to the moon? What for? Rabbit hunting. As you said, that era came to an end long ago. Quickly then, make the preparations. Oh, are you coming as well, Apache? It's not as simple as that. The expertise may prove necessary. You may be right. Are you ready to go yet? I want this house immaculate before you leave. This uniform isn't just for show, I'll have you know. Well, what do we need? To start with, we need a lightweight yet durable rocket engine. Such a different world. That is, something able to transmute something else into pure energy for the purpose of propulsion. This could take some time, I see. Is this for real? I've heard Marissa mention something like that before. Of course, there's always liquid fuel. Blood? Yes, blood. Blood. Using blood. Oh, how much do you think would be necessary for this? For this, I would say roughly a thousand's worth. You sure have made a lot of progress in the outside world, so what do we need next? Next, we need Armstrong. Sakia, can you take care of that one, please? I might get something that I don't even know what it is. A strong arm? Well, do you want to go to the moon tonight or not? The moon had driven them mad. They had absolutely no chance of going to the moon, yet they wouldn't let go of the idea. It's just not meant to be. The madness brought forth from the capital of the moon. The eyes of ordinary people could not see it. The real moon was nothing but an invisible full moon to them. Through the crimson madness of the full moon, the shape of a rabbit could still be seen. Sakia simply decided that everyone else had lost their mind from staring at the moon too long. Good ending number 3. Thanks for playing. Trial of Guts lies ahead. So that was a good ending, huh? Everybody goes the same. Good ending. And then, to all the wonderful players that get the fear of eternal life, try to extra stage. Next night. 18.22% frames dropped, whatever that extra stage has been unlocked. Might as well try that now. Full moon, extra moon, the moon drives people mad. I only have them, because they're the only ones that won the game, so... I've been waiting for you, challenging me on the full moon. Now you've changed so much, I won't let you lay a finger on it. The text was skipping really fast on that one for some reason. So. Can't read what that says. I think it just said, do you want to try again? There's no continues in the extra stage, so. Gotta try it one more time. Accidentally exited out. So. And that one doesn't count. Yeah, that's changed so much. Get finger on it. Oh, that was my try. So that was... which Touhou? Touhou 8. Imperishable Night. It did pretty well at the main game of that one, so... no complaints there. The characters being, like, on teams is pretty cool. Maybe I'll come back and try the other teams out just to see what all the dialogue, because you get, since there's more characters, you can get more dialogue than just people. But yeah. So if you liked it, like the video, subscribe if you want to see more like it. Leave a comment if any part of this was confusing. Just a part of it maybe was, but yeah. And what the most important part is, have a nice day. Bye.